What do you do when you have a 3-day meeting halfway across Texas?
You go camping.
That's right, we're on our way to Waco, Texas.
Come join us on our adventure.
Hi, I'm JT.
And I'm DT. And these are our adventures.
Join us as we travel,
as we help our community,
and just enjoy life. So this is actually day 2 of our drive to Waco. We left yesterday about 4:30 El Paso time. And how was the RV park that we stayed at?
It was nice. I mean, we got there late at night.
Yeah, we stayed at Fort Stockton RV Park, just outside of Fort Stockton, right next to the freeway. And that was the good thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was right off the highway. That was cool.
Great signs to get to. You know, we got there at about 10 o'clock at night, and we left this morning before sunup. So
didn't really get to see a whole lot.
Yeah, we didn't get to see much besides a couple of RVs right next to us.
Yeah.
We have a couple of strategies for these trips across Texas. Number 1, call ahead. Some of us RVers like to go by the seat of our pants and hopefully find a camp spot.
That would never work for me.
Yeah, well, it doesn't work for DT, but it also doesn't work out here in oil country right now. We have we're out in kind of the middle of Texas here in the oil fields, and a lot of the RV parks are full of people that are working in the oil industry. Another strategy we use is a gas app, find the best prices for gasoline. The one that we're using right now is Gas Buddy. So, DT sits here and kind of coordinates where our gas stops are going to be and finds the best ones. So, DT, what's one of our other strategies?
Club memberships. We like to utilize the Sam Clubs and the Costco. Just like this morning, we stopped off there when we got gas, and of course used the restroom because they're always nice and clean there. And it was a little early, but there were some snackies throughout the Sam's Club, so that was kind of nice to walk around.
That's my favorite spot, or favorite sport, I guess, is hunting down the snacks at the big club stores.
So the last tip that we always do for a long trip is that we carry an extra 5 gallons of water and also 5 gallons of gas. So just in case.
Now, we were driving into Las Vegas this summer and trying to calculate how many miles left in the tank and that, and we actually had to stop at a rest area just outside of Vegas and take that 5 gallons and fill up the truck because we don't want to run out of gas on the freeway. So we're heading east on 67 out of San Angelo, Texas, going towards Waco. And one of the neat things is just all the historical markers that are along this. You never see those on I-10 or, the major freeways here in Texas.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, probably in an hour's drive, I think I counted at least 10.
Yeah.
So
if we had more time, we'd be able to stop, but we just don't have the time this trip.
And it's just kind of like the names out in here in Texas are so west, the river names, the Pecos and Dutch Woman Draw and all of the just really kind of crazy names we get out here in Texas.
Well, one of my favorite things is just all the beautiful vegetation. Being in El Paso, I don't get to see this many trees. So yeah, this is nice.
It definitely changes. We go down I-10 to Fort Stockton, and definitely changes. Get about Balmorhea State Park, and you get humidity, and then you start to get just different plants, and kind of trying to figure out what these trees are on the side. I think it's mostly mesquite, but it's just nice to see. One of the things you want to do on a trip is actually interact with people, not just the person in the car with you. In the last 24 hours of our trip, we've talked to 2 people, and that's it. So one of the neat things about traveling is actually stopping and talking to people and enjoying their company and finding out about a little bit about that area. And right now, what we know is
very little.
Let's see. It'll be so much for our dinner at Wendy's, and the other one is the amount we owe at the Sam's Club for the items we buy. So we haven't learned a lot about people on this trip so far. All right, one of the things I've noticed as we travel across Texas, you can kind of tell if a town is doing well if it has a Dairy Queen. It's 12:18 in the afternoon.
And I'm hungry.
And we're somewhere in the middle of Texas. I mean, literally in the middle of Texas. We're approaching Brownwood, Texas, the geographic center of Texas. So you know what that means.
Barbecue.
That's right. We're on the hunt for the best barbecue in Brownwood, Texas, in the middle of Texas. Another great tip about GPS apps, never rely on just one GPS app. What we like to do is we'll use our Copilot app to do most of the general getting there and getting close. But when we're getting close to a place like barbecue in the middle of Texas, we start using the other apps. You know, search for best barbecue in Brownwood, Texas, and then use either the Google Maps or the Apple phone app for maps to get us kind of closer. The Copilot app is perfectly good, but when I need that turn to turn, that's when DT becomes super Copilot. There's some great places here in Brownwood. One of them is Underwood's Barbecue. We've stopped there before. They really have good cobbler.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, we've come out here a couple of times for track meets. The Bluebonnet Relays, actually one of the best track meets in Texas besides the state track meet. Here's a recommendation while you're traveling through Texas, especially the small towns, roll down your window. You will have some amazing barbecue smells. You can also tell when it's bad too. We were traveling across Texas on the 4th of July a couple of years ago, and you could tell people were barbecuing and cooking. It was wonderful.
I've never really been out of Brownwood. I will. Well, I'm hoping. I'm trying to reenact with my ex-husband. Oh. And he lives down by Corpus now.
Oh, okay.
So all my kids are grown. So hey, I could just up in.
That's the way to do it. That's like ours. She's all grown up. Moved to California.
Oh wow, so we've changed. You don't want barbecue sauce? Yeah, I guess first I moved in when I was a kid. I went to Oklahoma, but I was in Canada. And then my brother was down in Orlando, and that's beautiful.
So here's our haul from Lemon's Barbecue here in Brownwood, Texas. We got some fresh cornbread, delicious brisket because I've already snitched some, barbecue sauce, potato salad, some potatoes and okra, ooh, tasty, and I think the best thing on the menu, jalapeno sausage. So we just left Lemon's Barbecue in Brownwood, Texas, the geographic center of Texas.
And I'm stuffed.
Now, here's the rating scales. How would you rate the brisket on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'd say
2
10.
thumbs up. Okay, what's that mean in numbers?
10.
Yeah, it was pretty good brisket. not overly smoked. We had a choice of the regular kind of what they call dry, or the one with the extra wet or fat in it. So we got both, and it was pretty tasty.
Yeah.
How about the jalapeno sausage? Scale of 1 to 10.
We should have gotten more. That was
Definitely
a 10.
it's like an 11 on the scale. Turn it up. I need a guitar so I can do the guitar sound when I say turn it to 11. She's not going to let me get a guitar.
No.
And then barbecue sauce was very tasty. Potato salad was a good yellow mustard Texas style potato salad.
And just freshly made.
And potatoes with okra, fried okra.
And it's all gone.
Yeah, it's all gone. The hint of putting barbecue sauce on it, oh my gosh, what a good idea.
Yeah.
And then, let's see, what else did we have?
Cornbread.
Cornbread was pretty good. Had jalapenos in it, but it wasn't really like spicy or anything like that. One of the neat things about Brownwood is just kind of the old restaurants and non-corporate restaurants. Old roadhouses. We just passed one, Humphrey Pete's, some of the best steaks we've ever had here. Just great little restaurants and neat places to eat. Thank you for joining us today on our trip across Texas as we travel to Waco. If you enjoyed our video, consider subscribing, also pushing that like button. If you didn't like the video, push that down button twice.